Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. It's my pleasant duty to thank His Excellency Lijian for his participation in this program and making extremely valuable contributions both in his major presentation and his very incisive response to the questions raised from the floor. I would also like to thank all of you for joining hands with us, and particularly my brothers and colleagues who have come all the way from Peshawar and Sialkot for gracing this occasion. The message of today's dialogue, in my view, can be summed up in a few points. First and foremost, the vision, the discipline, and the effort of the Chinese people and leadership to have clear identification of the destiny and direction they committed themselves to, and to see how all efforts of mind and body are harnessed to achieve that. China is one of the oldest and richest civilizations of the world. You have a known history of cultural and civilizational development spread over 5,000 to 7,000 years. And some of the Chinese philosophers 5,000 years back had reflected on cosmic, ontological, ethical, social, educational institutions. And two civilizations in history who have made education as premium mobile for their development had been Chinese and, of course, the Muslim civilization in the first 12 centuries of its existence. There was a time in Chinese history when the most educated person in the society was assigned to become the chief executive. In the 20th century, we have passed through at least 4 major phases: the colonial, the pseudo-democratic of Sun Yat-sen and Chiang Kai-shek, the Mao-mentioned phase of about 33 decades, and then the last 3 decades. I see continuity as well as change. And I think this capacity to respect your tradition, yet innovate, find out new paths, learn from experiences of others without losing your own identity, and remaining loyal to your vision, your values, and your interests. This is the great economy. But I would like to share with you this concern. I had occasion to visit China, and I can say that while I had been in China for a small spell of time, but China is with me all the time. And in that context, while I fully pay compliment to the Chinese leadership and people for the remarkable developments they have been able to achieve during the last 3 decades in particular, but these developments are bringing within them seeds both of progress as well as decay. My knowledge of Chinese is next to nil, but I have read, hope correctly, that the characters that express the term crisis in the Chinese language have two meanings: danger and opportunity. In fact, every crisis has both these dimensions. And the crisis that has taken the world in its grip, particularly because of the financial tsunami of the last 3 years, globalization, Chinese growth of almost 10% per year over the last 30 years is remarkable. The introduction of the market economy in a limited extent is also a great achievement. But then, this globalization, this interaction, this outreach is also producing new challenges. And I am afraid, so far China has been able to develop, protecting its identity and basic structures. But now those structures are being challenged from within and without. And as such, I hope that the next 3 decades, Chinese leadership and Chinese people will show similar creativity, loyalty with flexibility to face these challenges. This phenomenon of pluralism is a great opportunity, but then it has many sensitivities and nuances that have to be addressed in all seriousness. The huge reserves that we have accumulated are a great asset. But the fragile foundations on which the entire dollar base exists, you have to rethink how globally your own reserves, your own assets can be protected better. The huge debt that America owes to China today is both ways: a leverage in your hands, but also a leverage in the hand of the debtor. As Churchill once said, that if I owe a few thousand to the bank, it's my worry. But if I have millions from the bank, it's their worry. So all these dimensions have to be kept in view. As to the cultural changes that are taking place within China because of its exposure, have also to be reflected upon deeply. And discipline and freedom, there has to be a very delicate balance between the two. As to Pak-China relationship, we are proud of that. It's my considered opinion that in real strategic terms, Pakistan's relationship is only with China that it is strategic partnership. The rest is all transactional. We want to protect that, we want to build upon that. But we must realize that we started in the field of security, and that cooperation has been beneficial to both and a very important achievement. We moved to this field of economy, but that remains a grey area. Yet perhaps the most important area for development in the future. Chinese economy, as you all know, with the advent of the new year, has crossed a threshold, stepping ahead of Japan a little bit. And as such has become the second largest economy of the world. Although from the viewpoint of productivity, quality, technology, innovation, living standards, a lot has to be achieved. Yet this is a great achievement. Similarly, the trade relationship with Pakistan, there are serious imbalances. And if they are not addressed earnestly, the future of the economic relationships, there can be shadows of it. So we have to see how, in very realistic terms, because economic relationships have to be built on the basis of mutuality of interests, and it has to be developed with both. In this discussion, the area of energy has come up into prominence. And I think this is a great challenge we have to jointly respond to. But Your Excellency, you are very right that we have been very generous on MOUs and very miserly on our side, Pakistan side, on their implementation. The ball is in our court. It is our response that would have a major impact on our relationship in the future. I am happy that this relationship has extended from security to economy and is now moving in the realm of culture, education, people to people relationship. This is an area which should be given greater importance and priority. And I am happy to share with you that IPS over the last decade has been constantly trying to build relationship between think tanks, between intellectuals, between researchers. And next month we are expecting a delegation of Kaigo to stay with us for a week or so. And these are reciprocal visits which have been organized over the years. We want to increase them both in number and in qualitative cooperation. I am also happy to tell you that at least 2 of our books have been published in Chinese, and a regular arrangement has been made with research organizations in China, where our publications are translated by them, and they provide us the material which we are bringing in English. So this cooperation we have initiated, and we hope these would have lasting effect on our relationships, as well as would be a kind of an example for other institutions to pursue this cooperation. Your Excellency, with these few words, I once again thank you, thank all the participants, and assure you that our cooperation will inshallah grow from strength to strength and glory to glory. That's what is our ambition and prayer. Thank you very much.